What's up, guys? So if you've been around for the last couple of months, you're probably seeing some pretty significant gains in your crypto portfolio. This is starting to drive a narrative and pique the interest of people, right? We're starting to see people slowly gravitate towards the crypto industry, and this is actually leading to a lot of comments and a lot of questions as to whether people have missed the ball. Have they missed the wave? All right. So I actually want to cover that and show you all some information to show you just how well positioned we are at this time. But I also want to, this is also useful if you're not new, but if you actually feel like you don't have enough skin in the game, this is just some more information to make sure you have the conviction you need to actually move forward. Now, if you like this content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to support the channel. I would really appreciate it. Also hit that bell notification because I just did a trading video in which we are positive. You can go back and look on Avax. It's going perfect as planned, but it was super time sensitive, and a lot of people missed the trade just because of the time sensitivity by not having the bell notification. So if that actually is interesting to you, hit that bell notification. I plan to do more trading videos and actually take advantage of these markets in that way more going forward. So with that being said, I want to jump over to the Fear and Greed Index because you all know that I'm super, I find the Fear and Greed really useful, but I want to actually pinpoint something when it comes to actually being in a bullish environment. So if you actually look at the 2020 bull run, notice that once we kind of entered into a greedy area here in July 2020, we didn't actually leave a greedy state until April 2021, May 2021. So we're talking a year in the greed state. So one could find themselves waiting for a fear state. You see, we've been greedy for quite a while, and you might not get it for quite a while. All right. So the fear and greed can actually be misleading in a way because even though we're greedy, the markets can totally leave you behind and can actually continue to grow, right? We can stay greedy and it can keep growing and it can keep growing, right? And you just got to be careful with that one. I just wanted to point that out. So let's get to the data. So if you look here, we're looking at the Bitcoin price relative to the YouTube views over time, right? So these are the largest crypto channels, and we're looking, and you can see during the peak of the previous bull cycle, we had roughly 2.5 million unique YouTube views per day. Right now, at this very moment, we're at roughly 500,000 unique YouTube views a day, which is 20% of that value for the most part. Now, when you really think about this, you have to think about this as an adoption curve, right? So as time goes on, right, we onboard more and more people. Think about before the cycle, the people start to make money here, and then the views go up and the views go up and the views go up because people are interested. They're searching. They're looking for documentation. They're watching videos, right? They're trying to take advantage, just like we're starting to see right now. And then that peaks and it eventually tapers off, but it tapers off at new lows, right? At new highs, right? Higher highs for the low, for the lower values, if that makes sense. Higher lows, right? So we can imagine that this right side would eventually look like this left side does at the end of this bull cycle. All right, that's kind of to be expected. That's how an adoption curve and network effect works. With that being said, let's take a look at another piece of nice information here, right? So this chart shows us the last times that we've seen the 20-week SMA close above, right? Anytime the last time we've broken through the 20-week SMA and closed above that, right? So in 2016, we broke through the 20-week SMA and we closed above it. This is the total crypto market cap, right? Look what happens. Boom, right? In 2020, we broke above the 20-week SMA and we closed above it. Look what happens. Boom. In 2023, we just broke above the 20-week SMA. We closed above it. What do you think is going to happen? I'm not saying anything's going to happen, but the data suggests a pattern. All right. So with that being said, take that with a grain of salt. But when you look at this, right, you start to see in markets these repeating patterns that you think will go away, but there are many reasons why these things kind of play out. And it can be complex, or you can keep it really simple with a chart just like this using basic TA, right? So with that being said, there was another post. Another interesting quote. I can't find that quote, but I'll jump right to the point. There was another quote that where someone was suggesting that Solana at $50 is way more valuable than Solana when it was $200. Okay, I lost my post here, but at the end of the day, the point is that I'm trying to cover here is we're seeing the ecosystems, every crypto ecosystem be way more developed out today than it was during the previous highs, during the peak of the previous bull cycle, right? I want to show you something that people miss all the time, right? When you in cryptocurrency, right, everything's transparent. Check this out. Everything's transparent, meaning we don't have to wonder what's being built. We don't have to wonder, hey, I hope they're building. I hope that it's better. I hope the tools are better. We can actually go look at the tools that are being built and actually analyze them ourselves. Now, we don't have to be fully technical to do this. We can just take a look at what they're building, right? So if you actually go and look at the GitHub repository for each project, right? Here's the Near Protocol project. Here's the Near Protocol actual source code, right? So we can actually see the source code. Come here, you can actually go to their GitHub page. You can actually go see every commit that they've had since the inception of the project. You can actually click in their commits. You can scroll down and see people have pushed code 2 days ago. You can see 3 days ago, 4 days ago. You can click inside of here. You can see what they've been building, right? You can see the lines of code. And this is just a good sign, right? Any project that you're invested in, whether it's a layer 1 or a layer 2, you should easily be able to go to their main website, right? Near Protocol, for example, but the same thing should be the case for every single one of them. You should be able to do a search for GitHub, right? I should be able to search for GitHub. I should be able to click on the GitHub link. I should be at their code source. I should be able to click there and simply click this button, commit, and I should see recent activity, and it should go on and on. I can just view the dates as far back as I want, right? And I've been doing this to see who has been building during the bear market, right? So I've done this for Near Protocol. They look great. I've done this for Cardano. I think this one is Cardano. My tabs are kind of messed up here, but yeah, Cardano. They look great during the bear market. Matic looks great during the bear market. Injective, I've seen some of the, I've got some comments about Injective. So I looked into Injective. They look pretty good during the bear market. VeChain looks great during the bear market. Phantom looks pretty good in the bear market, right? You can actually see the code bases for all of these. Crypto is super transparent, which is why it's so awesome, right? We can see exactly what they're building. We can see exactly what we're investing in. And this is just a game changer. So with all that being said, how would I invest $10,000? If I had $10,000, guys, and that's all I had to invest, I'm going to give you what I would suggest someone else to do, more conservative, and then I'll give you what I probably would do. So I would tell someone else to put 1,000 immediately into Bitcoin, no matter what the price is, because we don't know what's going to happen. We can wake up and Bitcoin's running, or we can wake up and Bitcoin's dumping. Either way, you have skin in the game, and that's going to allow you to start to DCA as the price goes either up or down. And if it goes down, great, you can be more aggressive. If it goes up, you're at least in the game, and you're at least getting some gains. All right, you have some exposure. I then put 500 a week in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I just keep, 500 a week in either one, whichever way you want, and I just do that until I run out of money, or as I earn money. Now, if it was me, I would take half the money, put 2,000 in Bitcoin. I would put the other 3,000 in Ethereum immediately, regardless of the price. And then I would actually try to wait for pullbacks. Maybe we get an immediate pullback in which I start to DCA in aggressively. And if things run up at this point, you already have 5,000 in, and you can just kind of do whatever you want, right? You can just ride the wave, do whatever you want. That's what I personally would do, all right? And that's how I would kind of take this. So if you're a new investor, understand that you want to stay in. I would personally stay in some of the safer bets, because you don't want to take too much risk when you're new. But if you don't have skin in the game, guys, I'm thinking it's a good time to get skin in the game. The prices haven't ran on us, guys. Look at the charts. We're literally just beginning. Okay, I promise you. It's not a great idea to wait much longer. I don't think it's a great idea to wait much longer, guys. If you're waiting months from now, you got to be out of your mind. Yeah, you're going to probably get some local lows, but the lows are starting to dwindle away. We've got a little time, but be careful waiting too long, guys. And that's my personal opinion. With that being said, guys, I'm going to keep the videos coming. I just wanted to give you some more information as far as how you can be confident in the run that's up, the run that is coming. I'm going to get a lot more deeper. I'm going to get deeper into trading, guys. I'm just really starting to take trades seriously. I'm seeing how we can really make a insane amount of money through trading. My last few trades have been really successful, so I'm really going to start getting into leverage and really doing some really aggressive plays, guys. So if you want to keep up with that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.